Have you ever looked at your bank account at the end of the month and asked yourself, wait, where did all my money go? You don't remember making any huge purchases, and yet, somehow, you're almost broke. It's like your paycheck just vanished into thin air, right? The truth is, most of us are spending way more than we realize, and not on big things either. It's the small, sneaky costs that add up without warning. In this video, we're going to break down the real reasons your money keeps disappearing, starting from the least obvious and working our way to the big ones. You might be surprised by what's secretly draining your wallet. 10 subscriptions you forgot you had. Let's be real. How many free trials have you signed up for and never canceled? You told yourself, I'll cancel it before the trial ends, but life got busy and it slipped your mind. Now you're being charged monthly for a meditation app you used once or a streaming platform you haven't opened in months. It's not just one or two either. Most people have several small subscriptions running in the background: music apps, cloud storage, old gym memberships, even some random newsletter with a $4.99 fee. The problem is, these charges are small enough to ignore, so they stay on your card and quietly add up. Before you know it, you're throwing away $50 to $100 every month on stuff you don't use. The fix? Go through your bank or credit card statement. Cancel anything you haven't touched in 30 days. That's instant savings. 9. Sneaky bank and transaction fees. These are the charges you don't even notice until they show up and frustrate you. Late payment fees, ATM fees, overdraft charges, minimum balance penalties, all those little financial hits that come from your bank or service providers. Let's say you're late paying your credit card bill. That could be $35 gone instantly. Use an ATM that's out of your bank's network. That's another $3 to $5. It might not sound like much, but these fees stack up quickly. Worse, they often come at times when you're already tight on cash. What can you do? Set up alerts for due dates, use only your bank's ATM, and if possible, keep a small emergency buffer in your checking account to avoid overdraft charges. Small changes like this can stop you from bleeding money you didn't even know you were losing. 8. Delivery, convenience, and tip costs. And ordering food or groceries online is convenient, no doubt, but the added costs are sneaky. You've got the delivery fee, service fee, small order fee, and of course, tips. Suddenly, your $12 meal becomes $24, and it's not just food. Rideshare apps like Uber or Lyft often have surge pricing and hidden fees. Even grocery delivery charges can quietly eat up your budget. Doing this once or twice a month? No big deal. But if this becomes a habit, it can cost you hundreds. A few small trips to the grocery store or cooking at home instead of ordering in can save you real money over time. And hey, you might eat healthier too. 7. Emotional or impulse spending. We've all done it. You're having a rough day, so you treat yourself. Maybe it's new clothes, an online shopping spree, or comfort food. The problem isn't the occasional splurge. It's when emotional spending becomes a pattern. Every time you're stressed or bored, you tap buy now. It gives a short-term boost, sure, but long-term, it messes with your finances. You end up with things you don't really need while your bank account takes the hit. One way to stop this is to set a cool-off rule. Wait 24 hours before making non-essential purchases. If you still want it the next day, go for it. If not, you've saved yourself some cash, and probably regret too. 6. Quick stops at the store. You walk into the store for one thing, maybe some toothpaste or a carton of milk, and walk out with $40 worth of stuff. Sound familiar? Retail stores are designed to make you spend more than you planned. The layout, the lighting, the tempting, just one more thing displays near the checkout. All of it is meant to get you to impulse buy. And we fall for it all the time. The best way to stop this? Make a list and stick to it. Seriously, no list equals extra spending. Try using a shopping app or writing it down. Treat it like a mission, not a casual stroll through the aisles. 5. Gasoline and car costs. You don't track. You probably already know gas is expensive, but do you actually track how much you spend on it each month? Probably not. It's just one of those things you pay for and forget. But gas adds up fast, especially if you commute every day. or take long trips often. Add in the cost of parking, car washes, maintenance, and those random tolls, and suddenly your car is costing you way more than you thought. To manage it better, try logging your car-related expenses for 1 month. Use your phone or a simple notebook. Knowing the real number helps you make smarter choices, like carpooling, combining errands, or taking public transit when you can. 4. Food waste and unused groceries. You buy a ton of groceries with good intentions. You plan to cook every day, eat healthy, maybe even try meal prepping. But then life gets busy, and those veggies sit in your fridge until they rot. Or you forget about the leftovers. The average person wastes hundreds of dollars a year on unused food. That's money in the trash, literally. To avoid this, try planning your meals before you shop. Stick to what you actually need. Freeze what you won't eat right away. And be honest with yourself. If you know you're not going to cook every day, don't buy like you will. It'll save you money and reduce waste too. 3. Lifestyle creep. This one's tricky because it feels good at first. You get a raise, a new job, or a little extra cash, and naturally you upgrade your lifestyle. You go out to nicer restaurants, subscribe to more services, maybe even move to a fancier apartment. But here's the catch. Your spending rises just as fast as your income, so your bank balance still feels the same. It's called lifestyle creep, and it's one of the biggest reasons people feel like they're always broke, even when they make more money. The key is to grow your savings as your income grows. If you get a raise, try to keep living like you did before and stash the extra money. Future you will be very grateful. 2. Credit card interest. This one hurts the most because you're literally paying to borrow your own money. If you carry a balance on your credit card, you're likely paying 15%, 20%, or even 25% in interest every month. Let's say you owe $1,000 and only make the minimum payment. That $1,000 could turn into $2,000 over time, just because of interest. It's like setting money on fire. To avoid this trap, pay your balance in full whenever possible. If you can't, focus on paying more than the minimum each month. And don't be afraid to call your credit card company and ask for a lower interest rate. Sometimes they say yes, and every little bit helps. 1. Not having a plan for your money. This is the biggest one, and honestly, the root of all the others. If you don't know where your money's supposed to go, it'll find somewhere else to go. Most people don't budget because it sounds boring or restrictive. But in reality, a budget gives you freedom. It tells your money what to do before it disappears. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just start by writing down what you earn and what you spend. Use a simple app or even a notebook. Once you can see where your money's going, you can start making changes that actually stick. You'll be shocked at how much you can save just by having a plan. So now you know, it's not one big thing draining your wallet. It's a bunch of small leaks you might not even notice. But the good news? You can fix most of them without changing your entire life. Start small. Cut one subscription. Skip one delivery. Track your spending for a week. It all adds up. If this video helped you figure out where your money's going, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who's always broke, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life money talk. Thanks for watching, and hey, let's stop letting our cash vanish every month.